Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Gabe. I had a colleague reach out to me earlier this week, and we were talking about all of the new fiber providers that are popping up kind of all across the country. And there just seems to be so much investment happening in our industry, so much investment happening just broadly across broadband service providers in general. There's a lot of new service providers that are popping up, and there's a lot of existing providers that are just looking to deliver fiber into new areas. So I wanted to just provide some really quick steps that I think people should be looking at as they're looking to either build into new areas or just launch their fiber project overall. This is by no means comprehensive. We're never going to get to that in a couple of minute video, but I do think that there are some quick tips and tricks in here that will hopefully help you drive more prospects through the funnel and allow you to identify the right folks that you should be targeting for this type of service. So one of the first things that I would recommend that you do as a marketer at one of these either new or existing providers is do a focus group in the areas that you're getting ready to launch. Reach out to folks in the area, whether it be business leaders, maybe some folks that you know in the community, and try to have focus groups and also try and have individual conversations. And what you're looking for there is what is going to be the trigger that's going to move them from wherever they're at now? Maybe it's on DSL, maybe it's on fixed wireless, maybe it's a satellite provider, maybe there's a cable company that's already there, but they haven't made any investments. What's going to incent them? What's going to be that trigger that's going to drive them from the provider that they're currently on to your new service offering? And really ask those questions to get a much better understanding of how you're going to be able to do that, so that you can use that in your marketing as you move forward. The next thing I would recommend is I would highly recommend signing up for a tool called the Isp Toolbox. I'll leave some of these links in the comments of the videos, but it's a fantastic tool. It's integrated with Facebook. So what you can do is you can target very specific areas that you're going to be building into. One of the big challenges that a lot of our customers have with Facebook is you can only target maybe a zip code or a set of zip codes or a town, and they may not necessarily be building across the entire town. So what the Isp Toolbox allows you to do is either drop points on a map or draw polygons around the areas that you actually are going to serve and just very directly serve up ads into those areas. So that's one of the first things I would do is set up the Isp Toolbox and start running Facebook ads in those areas that you're looking at building. I would also highly recommend that through that process, when you're driving them back to a simple landing page, that you set up Microsoft Clarity on that page or Hotjar or something like that, so that you can get a better understanding of how your customers are actually going to engage with the content that's on that page. Speaking of landing pages, I've been weirdly obsessed with this lately. So I think there's some just simple things that you can do from a landing page perspective to drive more conversions. Make sure that your landing page is simple. Make sure that it has a simple form that people can complete. If it has a pop-up that actually asks for an email address, even better. Maybe you offer them a slight discount for providing you their email address early on in this process, so you have that list of people that you can contact. Maybe you offer them a free month of service, something to incent them to give you that contact information so you can start to build your list of prospects. Make sure that you have a header that kind of speaks to why you're doing it. We're bringing fiber into this community because nobody else will, or the big guys won't do it, and that's why we're investing in these areas. Something that speaks to, as most likely the local provider, why you're doing this when others haven't in the past. I think, having information as well around a comparison table between what your customers are currently seeing versus what they could be getting from you, actually, I think can go a long way in helping explain those benefits as well. Just have a simple table that says, here's all the things you get with fiber, and here's the things you don't get with some of those other solutions. You don't need to call out your competitors by name, but just having that simple table can, I think, really help that through that process as well. You'll definitely want to leave a place in that form for the customer or the prospect in this case to maybe leave some comments about why they're excited about you doing this. That can be great advocacy and social proof that you can use to then build back into the into the landing page, into the form, so that when people go to that page, they'll see that social proof of why other people are excited about it. So gather those quotes and feed the best ones back into your page for that social proof. I would say once you get, maybe 100 people or so signed up, you'll definitely probably want to reach back out to them again as well. Ask them why they're excited about the service, almost do that focus group or survey again, have those individual conversations and start to feed that back into your marketing. So I know this seems like a lot of steps. And like I said, by no means is this comprehensive, but I hope this gives people a rough structure of how they should be looking at going into a new area, whether they're a completely new greenfield provider or a provider that is building out fiber in new areas. So let's just kind of talk through these steps again. Make sure that you're having some conversations with prospects early on. Reach out to friendlies in the area and get a better idea of why they would be interested in your service. Set up Isp Toolbox and start running some social ads that are driving people back to a simple landing page. On that landing page, get as much social proof as you can as quickly as possible to help people understand why they should be excited about this. Make it easy for people to sign up. Give them maybe some sort of incentive for signing up early, whether it's a discount against a service or just something to get them excited about giving you their contact information so you can build that repository of your funnel. Excuse me. Have Microsoft Clarity or Hotjar set up on there so you understand how people are engaging with the page. And really just make sure that everything that you're doing from a landing page perspective talks to the benefits that your prospects in this case are going to get out of this new service that you're going to deliver, and potentially even put a table on there that talks to why fiber is better and why that's going to improve the overall experience that they're having with the internet right now. Hope everybody found this helpful. I'll leave some of these details in the comments of the video as well. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. Thanks. Have a great day.